So how'd my audition go? Absolutely horrible. So on Saturday I went over to Dave's house and we were kind of celebrating. I had all my shit together. I had a ride planned for Sunday and I had a ride planned for Tuesday, and it was going to be pretty easy going from here on out. So we tried absinthe and that was weird. I'm not sure I'm ever going to do that again. So next day is Sunday, and I'm up around noon, and I'm practicing away, getting ready to meet my accompanist. So I go over to Dave's house, and his mom offered me a ride to Toronto, so I paid her the gas money, and we're on our way down to Humber. I get there, and it's actually a really cool place. I only really explored the music building while I was there, but there were 4 jazz bands playing in the same hallway, and they were all playing standards, and they were all absolutely amazing. And my accompanist showed up a little late, and we went and we practiced, and I was feeling pretty confident by the end of the day. It didn't take him long to figure out the key signatures and stuff, and he was a superb piano player, and he was also a really nice guy. So thank you, Anthony, for that. And then after that, I went down to the Fox and I saw my friend's band Catching Hold play, and they were pretty good. And I spent the rest of the money I had taken out of my savings at the Fox that night, and there were some interesting events that happened there. Shane, I was helping Catching Hold pack up their gear, and Shane turned to us and he's like, "Don't leave your gear in that hallway. There's crackheads upstairs." So I got voluntold to watch over the gear, and I was kind of nervous the entire time, and yeah, so after that, I go home, and I check Facebook, and my ride for Tuesday had bailed on me, and so I had to take out another $60 and spend Monday planning my route to Toronto through the GO Transit system. And if there's one good thing I have to say about the GO Transit system, is they're always on time. So 4 a.m. Tuesday morning, I'm awake, head down to the GO station, and ask the lady, like, I'm kind of nervous here, I gotta get to Humber by 9 a.m., and I'm not sure what I'm doing. So she's like, just go down to, just get on the train here, it's gonna take you straight to Union Station, get off the train, get on another train that's gonna take you to Kipling, and then walk to Humber. And it's like, okay, that seems pretty straightforward. So I get on the train, and listening to Tool and Nine Inch Nails, getting myself all pumped up for my audition that I'm thinking I'm going to do really well on, given that I get there in time. Get down to Union Station, and it was my first time there, and the place is huge. Immediately after getting off the train, some guy tries to take my wallet. I dealt with him accordingly. So that really sucked, and then I got a little bit lost, and I got to Union Station around 7 a.m., and I didn't leave Union Station until probably 8:15, because I first went down to the subway, because a friend of mine had told me there's a subway that goes straight to Humber, which was not true, and I had paid for the subway pass and everything. And then I went upstairs to back to Union Station after getting lost for probably another 20 minutes, and I asked the lady, like, how do I get down to Humber? And she makes me pay for another train ticket, and I had bought the day pass. I didn't even know I didn't even have to pay for that train ticket. So now that's about $10 I've spent that I didn't need to. And I had missed the first train to Long Branch Station. So I didn't get on the train until 8:15. And it took me down to Long Branch, and I thought I was going to Kipling. So I texted my mom once I realized I was on the wrong train, and I'm like, hey, can you just kind of look up directions for me and help me out here. And she's like, oh, just buy a data pass. So I'm like, okay, whatever. So I bought the data pass, $1, and I'm using data on my phone to figure it out. It's a 30-minute walk from Long Branch to Humber. And I got to Long Branch at exactly 8:40. So at this point, I've pretty much given up. I'm thinking I'm gonna get there, the doors are gonna be locked, I'm gonna need to turn around and deal with Union Station all over again. And I was quite anxious at this point. Like I said, a guy tried to take my wallet, there were a lot of people, and I'd gotten lost and I was worried about being late. So I'm walking down Lakeshore and I see a little streetcar. So I just hop on the streetcar, pay the $3.25, and I'm thinking, well, if it turns, then I'm just going to give up and turn around, and if it goes down to Humber, then I'll get off there. And it went down to Humber, and I made it in with 2 minutes to spare. So first was the ear training test, and I went in there feeling pretty confident, and then I got the results later, and I did pretty badly. I got like 35%. And then after that, it was the theory test, which I aced. I did absolutely fine on the theory test. And so after that, we took turns doing the exercises. And when they said exercises, I figured that it would be more along the lines of just trying to figure out my vocal range. No, they played a note and told me to sing a scale off of that one note, and then they played a chord and told me to sing the middle note in the chord, which me and my teacher had not practiced at all, so I flunked that. And then by this point I'm very anxious because of everything that happened that day and not doing well on the exercises, so that kind of affected my vocal performance. And I must say my Humber audition was probably one of my worst vocal performances I've ever done, which absolutely sucks, so I will be very surprised if I get in. After that, I texted my friend and he gave me a little tour of the campus, which was really cool. Told me a bit of the history behind it, showed me all the different buildings, had some food at the cafeteria, and then I walked down to Long Branch again and got on the train and headed back to Union. Got to Union, got lost again for another hour, finally found one of the people in the yellow vests who's supposed to help you, and I basically said, look, I've had a really long day, I've been up since 4 a.m., I just want to get home to Barrie. And she was really nice, apparently she's from Barrie, so she walked me straight to the bus I had to take, and she goes, you're going to get on this bus, it's going to stop in Newmarket, you're going to be kicked off the bus, because they're switching drivers, then you're going to get back on the bus in 10 minutes. So ride the bus to Newmarket, get a little phone call from Devin, talk to him for a bit, and then get to Newmarket, use the washroom, have an energy drink, get back on the bus, end up in Barrie, walk back to my mom's house, and take a cab home, and that was my day. And I will be very, very shocked if I get in. I'm hoping to get waitlisted, at the very least, but if that doesn't happen, then I'm going to do the prep year course at Humber, and that's going to get me ready for the audition the following year, and hopefully I'll be used to the Toronto transit system by then, and it won't be so stressful, and I'll do a better audition next year. So that's all today. Hopefully the entire band is getting together this Sunday, and I'll be able to get some videos recorded. So stay tuned for that.